Hey guys, this is Griffey. This is take 2 of a video that I was making earlier, but instead of singing in the video like I did earlier, God, I hope that one didn't post, just saying. I tried recording a video earlier. This is me in my wonderful living room. The writer chair. So I have things that I want to say before, New Year's happens in about half an hour. Half an hour? Half an hour? Um, so, like, I am in this, awesome new house, and it's huge in my standards. Um, but there are too many issues in this house. Like, it seems like as soon as we moved here, everyone's mood in my house just went to hell. Like, my mom, not the best person in this house. My little brother, not the most obedient person in this house. Me, not the nicest, happiest person in this house. And not the most awake either. You can see I've got like bags under my eyes. I've got dark circles. I don't sleep often anymore. Like, I'm going back to the routine where I'll stay up until about 6 and then wake up at like 8, and then I'll be awake all day and up until 6, and then I'll sleep until 8. I'm finding this a problem for many reasons. Um, I'm used to running on no sleep sometimes, but running on 2 hours for days is, like, running on 2 hours a day for days is not the best. And my mom's attitude has just completely died. Like, she, I don't even know how to explain my mom's attitude lately. She drinks a lot more. Let's just say that. Because, like, alcohol is the most heavily stocked item in my house. And it seems like my mom had a bit of an episode a while back, like about a week or so before vacation started for us in school. Um, and my mom was drinking vodka. She only drank, like, I don't even remember how much, but she was just so crazy and so blah, and she kept falling all over the place. I had no idea what was going on, and I asked her if she was just tired, and she said that she was tired. And she kept knocking into things, and then I saw the bottle of vodka. And I was like, oh great. So, after the whole vodka incident, about a day later, like, my mom was hospitalized because of, I don't even remember what. And, like, a day later, she comes back home, and she tells me that she wants me to go dump out the rest of the vodka, and that there will be no more alcohol in this house. She lied. There is more alcohol in this house than there was before. There's Kahlua, there's, like, that weird coffee liquor. There's just all of that stuff. And it's weaker stuff, but you won't believe how many, like, loco bottle can things are in this house. Like, just over there, I'm pretty sure I counted 15. Yikes. And the ones behind this desk that this computer's sitting on, I counted like 7 last time. I don't touch them because, oh, it's alcohol, I don't want you to, like, drink it or anything, so I don't touch it. And so there's that. And my house, like, for most of you who knew me before I moved here, you know that my house, if you ever in my house, is usually stocked with food. This house during the middle of the month, like towards 15th, 16th, 17th, our house is like almost completely void of food. And usually when that happens, if my mom's thirsty, she goes out and she buys herself a drink. If me and Jared are thirsty, we're told to drink the tap water that makes me throw up. How do you think that makes me feel? And I can't boil the water because almost everything that I use to boil the water with is like somehow like the stuff on the bottom peels off or chips off, and then I usually end up drinking the grossest stuff in the world, and then I still get sick. On top of that, my mom wants me to start dieting again. Oh, boo-hoo, yeah. I like myself the way I am. I don't care relatively, what other people think of me, and if you don't like me, you can go suck a big, fat, black donkey dick. Okay? Let's see what else. I'm just completely ranting about everything. There's nothing new there. Um, I'm having a lot of depression issues in this new house. A lot of my friends in this new school are on drugs or have a serious criminal record. Like, I have a friend who raped a chick. Like, twice. Yikes. I have a friend who has been caught with alcohol, cigarettes, pot, what else? He was also caught with crack at one point, and it's like, whoa. It's kind of messed up to hear this kind of stuff about your friends, and I have a friend that smokes pot daily, and if he doesn't, he gets violent. I've seen it. Let's see. Still on my depression issues. Not sleeping well, not eating well. I'm pretty sure I've lost a minimum of 20 pounds because of how little I eat. I eat the littlest portions lately because my mom and my little brother eat like fucking pigs. Like, no joke. If there's food in the house and it's something that they want, they'll eat it all in one sitting. Just like my little brother he has a thing for eating cereal, like straight out of the box. No milk, no nothing. And he'll sit in front of the TV and he'll sit there eating cereal all day until the box is gone. And then he goes up to his backup box and he starts eating that. And then when he finally gets tired of it, he goes and he eats something else. And he usually eats all that in one sitting, and it's stupid. Me, I've been on like a diet of rice, chicken, corn, sometimes potatoes, and sometimes pears, little bits of almonds, and skim milk. That's about it. Everything else in this house is like chocolate or spam. Ugh, had enough of that. Egg noodles, um, frozen chocolate chip waffles. I can't eat chocolate, so that bugs me a little. Chicken nuggets. Ugh, gross. I hate chicken nuggets. And that's about it. Um, yeah, that's about it. There's also canned soup, but I can't touch that because it's my mom's. um, the only time I ever actually eat a lot of food is when I go to my friend's house. His family feeds me a lot. Like, whenever I go over there, it's usually something really good. Like, I ate Thanksgiving with his family. His family made a carrot cake for mine and my friend's birthday because we share the same birthday. Um, and they they made spaghetti last time I was over there, which was a few days ago. And the first night that I was there, I had tacos, and I eat a lot when I'm over there. But other than that, I don't eat a lot. um, let's see. I can't quite think of what else to talk about. I'm also having issues trying not to cut myself. Like, I'm completely clean right now, but I've had issues with resisting that urge to be all like, no, I am having serious issues with that. No matter who I bring it up to, I usually get yelled at or scolded or get told that if I talk about it one more time that they don't want to be my friend anymore. So I've completely run out of options as to who I can talk to about this, and it's also quite stupid. I'm still getting made fun of at school because of how I look, even though I feel so much better with this thingy in my eyebrow. As my friend Kurt once said when I had gauges, it's like a dildo. Like, seriously, it's gross. I don't know what one of those feels like, but when I had gauges, he described it as a dildo for my ear. That was gross. Um, hmm. Also having dude troubles. So, I am friends with, like, okay, back up. Jake. I am friends with his friends who are also, one of them is also named Jake, but I call him Cronus, and then there's Mark and Vince. I've only talked to Vince a few times over Skype when Jake's over there. I've seen Mark on Skype. I've seen Mark on Skype, and I've talked to him on the phone a few times, and I've texted Cronus for 3 days straight when Jake wouldn't talk to me. Now, apparently, Jake was not talking to me because of personal business. What I heard from someone, not naming names just in case, what I heard was that he was playing video games all night and then sleeping all day. Now, I started talking to Cronus a lot, and I started kind of having feelings for Cronus, which kind of led me in a stray path, so to speak. And I got so used to talking to Cronus all day that I think I got a little clingy. And then when I finally started talking to Jake again, when I had to go to the hospital on Christmas, serious chest issues, um, like, when I finally started talking to him, like, Cronus completely stopped talking to me, and I was all like, wait, what? And I started, getting super uber clingy. Oh, hello? What? You're not talking to my mom. She's asleep. My mom's asleep. It's okay. Bye. Oh, it's a dude. Sorry about that. My mom also joined a dating site. Ooh. Ooh. Can't wait to see how this turns out. um. So, I completely forgot what I was saying. Wait, this isn't helping. Okay. Now I have to remember what I was saying. So Jake finally started talking to me, and Cronus stopped talking to me, and I got completely clingy. Like, I stayed up all night one night just because I wanted Cronus to talk to me, and I was like, I want Bunny. I was yelling at Jake to text Cronus to text me, and Cronus was too busy blogging. I text Cronus the next day, and he says that I need to talk to Jake more. So I do. But the issue with that is I don't talk to Cronus. Like, I've tried, but he's pulling a Jake on me. He hasn't talked to me at all. And that bothers me a bit. But, whatever. Whatever. Alright, next thing. My little brother has become very disobedient. Like, I don't quite know if you guys know much about my brother. I think I posted a video explaining that he's stolen from my mom and all that stuff. He stole like 200 something dollars to pay for games on his DS or something like that. And so, um, like, all that stuff revolves around him, yet he still does terrible things. Like, he goes places he's not supposed to, he still takes money, he lies a lot. Like, I'm trying to remember one instance. Okay, we were outside and it was really, really, really icy out. And, he and I get into a bunch of physical fights to the point where I will hit him just because I want him to leave me the heck alone. And so, like, we were getting into a physical fight, and I side kicked him in the chest, like roundhouse kick straight to the chest. And then he runs up and he punches me, like uppercuts me in the stomach. And I look at him and I go, I'm telling mom. And he goes, what? But that didn't just happen. And I'm like, yeah, it did. And he was like, no, it didn't. You're just lying. I mean, what? I was just uppercutted in the stomach, and you're gonna tell me that that didn't just happen? Like, whoa. And he always blames things on me. Like, he stole a whole bunch of gum from my mom's drawer. Like, she has a thing of candy and gum and all that stuff hidden in this little drawer. And so he takes some and he blames it on me. And, like, he says that kids at school are calling him names even when, oh, there goes the lights again. That was creepy. Even when I've been to his school, because he gets let out later than I do. I'll go to his school and there'll be kids out on the playground. They'll be in his class because I've met his teacher, and I'll ask them questions about Jared, and they'll all say that they're friends with him and that, he's a really nice guy, but, he talks about suicide a lot, and it's all like, wow. And, like, why would you lie about having friends or not? I mean, I don't have that many myself anymore. Just, just saying. Um, ranting. Ranting is so fun. Alright, now there's the wonderful thing of the wonderful topic of my mom. Not in the funny sense. Oh god, I'm hungry. Not in the funny sense of my mom, the serious, don't laugh at me kind of my mom. So, since we moved in here, my mom she has way more anxiety attacks. She still gets extremely angry. And all of these things keep happening to her. And they're all bad. Like, she was going to college for a while, and that didn't work out. She dropped out. And I was like, oh, okay then. And she kind of went into a piercing phase, just like me. Um, and she joined a dating site. Okay. And not to be, gimmicky or anything like that, but I don't think that she's the making friends type. Because it says on her profile that all she's looking for is friends. And, I respect that, but I don't think she's the friend-making person. She's very antisocial, and she doesn't have any friends right now as it is. She's talking to one guy who talks to her on the phone, and that's about it. And, yeah, I think sooner or later she's gonna date someone and she's gonna realize that it's not as bad as she thinks. She thinks that dating is horrible and dating is terrible. I thought I was gonna burp. The joys of not eating all day. So wonderful. Okay. Okay, this is funny. You guys are gonna laugh. So, I was supposed to play Skype Truth or Dare with Jake, not Cronus, Jake. And I call him and he answers. And then I get a message from him that says, "You're not going to like me answering." And I go, "Well, what you mean?" And he said, I forget what he says. Hold on, let me pull up the messages. Um, he says, "I'm taking a Godzilla and I went, "Yay!" And he, like, put his camera on and he showed me around his bathroom. I was like, okay. So he got off Skype with me, and now I'm awaiting his return so that he and I can play Truth or Dare over Skype. This is gonna be fun. Very fun. um, and then I apparently have a new name. So I was talking with my friend, and we all call him Solux. And you guys don't want to know, well, he's got two different colored eyes. One is blue, and one is like a deep brown. So we call him Solux, and he's got black hair, which is kind of cool. And so we call him Solux. And so I went, "Hey Sol." He went, "Hey Aridin." I went, "Say what?" He went, "You heard me, fish boy." And, like, I started talking using, like, different, a different lingo for me. Um, yeah, I double my W's and I double my V's until they are W's. So, like, I don't say very, I say very. Or I don't say whatever, I say whatever. So, like, we were sitting there, and now whenever me and Jake talk over Skype, he uses eights instead of B's, and he does eight, like, eight colon thingies for, ow, eyes, and then a smiley face, so that kind of creeps me out a bit. And he and I talked like that for a while, so, yeah. Um, well, what's our, um, Christmas. Magical Christmas. So, I was in the hospital on Christmas. So magical. Chest issues. I hate it. But I got some pretty cool stuff. I got some Vocaloid stuff. I got two new sweatshirts. Um, I got hair ties. I got makeup. Um, I got a calendar full of insults and insult the day calendar. I got fake mustaches. I got new glasses. I got a whole bunch of stuff. And then I went to my nana's the day before yesterday, or yesterday, or what, yesterday, and we celebrated Christmas again. I got a whole bunch of, like, cute little wooden Japanese figures, and a little Maneki Neko, and a fuzzy black cat hat. And it is adorable, and it has the little paw mittens. So I had one of those last year, but it wasn't black and the ears didn't stand up, so it just looked like some weird fuzzy dome thing with odd mittens. So I'm going to give that to a very close friend of mine for his Christmas present because, he's awesome like that. And, yeah. And update on injuries. I fell down the stairs yesterday, trying to bring up a sack of pillows that my mom got for her Christmas present, and I bruised my ankle and twisted my wrist and hit my head and my back, and that hurts like a little mofo. And then this morning I go to the library so that, I can research something for an ongoing project that I need to finish and blah blah blah, so that I can have free time when I finally return to school in almost a day. And so I go outside, I step on the second step to, sorry, I heard my mom's phone go off, and I was like, beep. So I step on the second step of the outside steps, and I slip. I go over the other steps, and I land hand first and butt first onto the pavement. I sit there for a sec, and then I stand back up, you know, completely oblivious of the pain that was going to hit me in about 5 seconds. And then I walk halfway down my driveway, and it's completely covered in ice. And I slip, and I slid all the way down and almost like slid out into the freaking road. That's creepy and really scary. And then I realized that my hand started to hurt like hell. It was completely swollen in this area right here, but it's somewhat gone down now in that area. It's not exactly seeable on the computer, but I go to the library, not caring, oh, I'm in pain, whatever, whatever. And then I come home, and my hand's really hurting. So I go into my mom's room, and I try telling her. She keeps falling asleep on me, and I go, here we go again. And so, like, I end up just sitting there waiting for her to wake the hell up. But she doesn't. So my little brother comes in, and he trips over a box and lands on my mom. And she wakes up, and I try telling her that my hand hurts, and that, it really, really hurts, and that it's swollen. She looks at it, she goes, I don't see the swelling. It's not swollen. And so I'm all like, oh wow. And I said that it really hurted to, like, move my fingers and grab objects. Like, it hurt to, pick up my phone, pick up, the iPod with my other hand. And, she goes, oh, you don't have to go to the doctors for every little thing. And in my mind, I'm going, wow, if I were to be crying right now like I wanted to be, you wouldn't have hesitated to ring me. And, right after she says that, she goes to sleep, and I call Jake, and I start complaining to him about how much it hurts. And then I started crying. My mom comes out, looks at me. I'm sitting there with tears rolling down my face. No. Says nothing, does nothing, doesn't even ask if I'm okay. What kind of a mom does that? Honestly. And then there's my brother's reaction to it, where he immediately saw the swelling and he was worried, but my mom wouldn't listen to him either. So he went out and he stayed at his friend's house, and Jake made me go take a nap. And after I had finished taking my nap, I called Jake up and I was talking to him. And I came downstairs, and my mom asked who I was talking to, and I was like, Jake. And she started yelling at him. She, like, she started saying that, he left me all alone for 3 days, and that he didn't say anything, and that, she was all like, do you think I like you after what you did, Jake? Do you think I honestly would still like you after that? And all this stuff. And then she took the phone from me, and, Jake didn't say anything to her. She tried asking him a question, but like, he wouldn't answer her, and when I started talking to him, he wouldn't say anything to me either, and I felt kind of sad to an extent. But, wow, this video is like half an hour long. I'm sorry for ranting so long. I'm actually kind of just trying to put this off so that I can randomly scream, Happy New Year. Oh god, I am not liking today. Like, I wrote something on a website and it was explaining about how I'm not going to miss 2013. I mean, I'll miss some of the moments that I had in 2013, but I'm not gonna miss it that much. I said, like, goodbye 2013. I will not miss the pain you brought me. I do not expect 2014 to bring me happiness either. Um, or something. And then I said, like, something, something, something. I will not mourn you. I will not rejoice for the new year. And, I will not, I'll be the person that renounces this new year and all that stuff, even though I'm gonna stand up and randomly scream Happy New Year. Not scream it. I don't want to wake everybody up. Hey, I just realized I'm the only one awake on New Year's again. Happy New Year, everybody. It just turned 12 o'clock over here, and I'm excited. So, Happy New Year, baby. Okay, time to start sending texts. Yeah. Here goes fireworks. Alright, let's start sending texts. Doodly 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 doodly. Alright, so that just about ends my video of ranting and Happy New Year. I hope your New Year is a lot better than mine. If you guys have any New Year's resolutions or ranting or anything like that that you'd wish to say to me, put it in the comments and I will respond to you as soon as possible. Have a happy new year and a good night, and thank you to all my faithful viewers of 2013, and I will love you always. Hello? 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 Happy New Year!